The great Carl Sagan once said that we are all citizens of the solar system because that's where we really live. That didn't hit me until I saw the shadow of the moon sweep over me in Mexico. It was a total eclipse of the sun, a peak experience I've never come down from. I found our place in space. Now I'm addicted to being in the shadow of the moon, no matter where it is on Earth. I can't stop traveling to see eclipses. And there are thousands of eclipse chasers just like me who will stop at nothing to be there when it happens. It's the greatest spectacle in the heavens, and it's driven us to the ends of the Earth. Now, the shadow of the moon is coming to America, and finally we all get to see why I'm still hooked. Believe me, I wouldn't go to all this trouble if it wasn't worth it. But it is. I'll do anything to be in the moon's shadow, even for a few seconds. Even if it means booking a special eclipse flight to the top of the globe. In March 2015, the long, thin shadow of the moon carved out a path towards the North Pole on Earth, and eclipse chasers flew right into it. At the precise moment, the moon projected its shadow onto the Earth, and I watched it swallow our plane. The alignment was perfect. It was a huge challenge to film, and it didn't all go as expected, but I spent over 3 minutes in totality, and the rest of my life with a new sense of the three-dimensionality of the solar system. These moments were among the most exhilarating of my life, and more than just a little reminder of what Carl Sagan was talking about, that we are all flying through space on a rock. If I had a bucket list, it would simply say total eclipse. Eclipses have taken me everywhere, like Australia in 2012. This time, the path of totality swept through North Queensland and dozens of coastal villages. We had to book this place 3 years in advance. But when we arrived, it was cloudy every day at eclipse time. As serious eclipse chasers, we knew it was too risky to stay at our beach house on the coast. If we wanted clear skies for the eclipse, we had to run inland.
So if the models are suggestive like this tomorrow, we're going to be moving.
The James Earl Lookout was a 3-hour drive into the tablelands, and it seemed like a perfect location.
Okay, first contact there.
But overnight, more clouds. In the morning, with the eclipse minutes away, we set up in a field by the side of the highway where the clouds had disappeared.
You think we made a good choice in moving?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, good call.
We're gonna be in the shadow.
You feeling good about it, Dan?
Man, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it to you right now.
Location is everything with a total eclipse. You need clear skies, and you have to set up inside the path of totality or you don't see it. You can only see a partial eclipse outside the zone, and that's no good. You have to be inside the path of the shadow as it comes racing along. The path of totality is the zone of 100% solar eclipse. You'll miss it if you stand anywhere else.
Okay, naked eye. Naked eye.
Only inside the shadow can you see the sun totally eclipsed by the moon. Watching the perfect alignment of the sun, the moon, and you. Seeing the corona blazing in the sky. And the sense of being truly present for maybe the first time in your life. These are the rewards of being in the right place at the right time. And once you've seen this video, sometime between now and August, you have to decide, am I really going to miss this? Whether it's the desert in Libya, the border between China and Mongolia, or any one of dozens of other remote locations, getting to film on every continent chasing eclipses has been a pretty cool job, and it ain't over. Just gimme totality, a few cameras, and a trip around the world, and I'm a happy guy. In South America in 2010, I kicked around Peru, hiked the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, and took the train to Cusco through the Peruvian Altiplano. Pointing my lens at eclipses has taught me how to be present for the rest of the world, too. My camera helps me focus my attention on whatever is unfolding in front of me, and then I just let it roll. It's a rush I can't really describe, and it's helped me notice details about being here in the solar system in a way I never did before. I made it down to the tip of Argentina for the eclipse and up into the mountains. The sky was clear and the air was frigid. And there was lots in front of my lens, with fellow eclipse chasers I've seen over and over again at locations like this.
That's cool. We got like what?
When the shadow of the moon swept across us, the eclipse dangled in the air above the peaks of the Andes like a jewel box had tumbled open in the sky. It seems funny to say after all of these years filming, but totality is so amazing it can't really be caught on film. No photograph, no video could ever show what your eyes can see without even trying. You really do have to see it for yourself. And this summer, you can pick from over a dozen states. Take a look at what the solar system is doing. As the moon moves in its orbit, its shadow narrowly misses the Earth most of the time because the alignment isn't perfect. But during a total eclipse, the moon's shadow does touch the ground in a very predictable way. These are the celestial mechanics of eclipses, and another reason why they are so incredibly exciting to chase. The arrival of the moon's umbra signals the alignment of the sun, the moon, and the Earth, and creates the conditions for a total eclipse of the sun for everyone in its path. Chasing an eclipse, you put yourself on a collision course with the solar system. These are the North Maluku Islands in Indonesia, a chain of volcanoes in the path of totality, and I'm here to see another total eclipse. And just like every eclipse I've ever been to, it's the main event around here. But with 18 hours to go, weather once again forces a last-minute change of position and we run. We need to stay inside the path, but we can't stay here. We pick a location at the southern tip of Tidore Island. For the filming, it's got everything I need. Great views, palm trees, lots of friendly faces, and plenty of solar system in front of my lens. When a local family learns we've come to share the eclipse with them, they insist on putting us up for the night.
How you doing? It's just me and 37 children.
Yeah.
We get a home-cooked meal and a full helping of Indonesian hospitality. All we need now is clear skies in the morning. It rains all night. I don't sleep. But at dawn, the sky begins to clear.
Here it comes.
The sun will be in total eclipse in less than 3 hours.
Dave, how you feeling?
It rained overnight, but it stopped now. So that's the best we can hope for right now, and then we'll just see what happens over the next couple of hours, if we get it or not.
I'm setting up my camera gear like this. 5 cameras. One for a close-up of the sun. Another for Lucas and I. and 3 wide-angle shots, each designed to film the action of the shadow being projected through the sky and onto the Earth. What I've learned is that even though it's impossible to capture the corona in a single shot, I can show the effects of the eclipse on people and the Earth. The transformation of your environment is a big part of the total eclipse experience. It begins when the moon makes its long-awaited appearance. A tiny bite out of the sun starts the clock ticking. For the next hour, there is a tension that eclipse chasers thrive on as the partial eclipse deepens and the anticipation of totality completely takes over. In what seems like only minutes, the moon has blocked the sun to a sliver. The air is cooler and the wind picks up. Then all of a sudden, the light starts to disappear. The shadow of the moon has arrived. Moving at over 2,000 miles an hour, the shadow has been creeping closer and closer to our location here. From the ground, the arrival of the moon's shadow is chilling. Watch this time-lapse again. Keep your eye on the sun as it gets pinned by the moon. See the shadow advance across these clouds, then darken the horizon. The eclipse is a cosmic light switch. Daytime into night in a matter of seconds. On camera 4, you can see the leading edge of the moon's shadow in the sky. Total eclipse on this side, not quite yet over here. This eclipse delivered some of the most dramatic images of celestial mechanics I have ever seen. Camera 1 really pays off. Moving this way, the leading edge of the moon neatly tucks away the last sign of the sun in the spectacular diamond ring effect.
Yes! Yes! Whoa! Woo! Oh my God! That's fantastic. Woo! Prominence at 8. Venus. Yeah. Mercury. Total eclipse of the sun.
The great coincidence is that the moon is exactly the right size.
Look at the beautiful sky.
I know.
Oh, just fantastic corona, asymmetrical.
I knew it at the time, too, that the filters I was using helped me get great detail in the middle corona here. And with the palm trees gently brushing up against the corona, I couldn't ask for more.
Oh my God. Outstanding. Look at it. Oh my God, look at it. It's amazing.
Oh my God, fantastic coronal streamers.
Yeah.
The one at 3 o'clock is massivo.
I'm lost for words.
Oh my God, it's fantastic corona. Look at all the detail.
I know.
Look at that detail.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That one huge fat comet.
Even though this eclipse lasted over 3 minutes, it seems like only 10 seconds before the trailing edge of the shadow appears and brightens the sky again. Totality is over.
Oh, it's starting to get hot on top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. There's a diamond ring. Whoa! 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 Oh my God, fastest 3 minutes ever. Fastest 3 minutes in the world. Oh, shadow going. Oh!
As the moon moves off, watch the emerging light from the diamond ring spill down and relight the Earth. And then this sway of the palms modulating the sunlight escaping from behind the moon, allowing us to still see the black disk. To my knowledge, nothing like this has ever been filmed before.
Number one,
Oh my God.
Number one.
Good.
fantastic. I love this.
Thank you.
With such intense interactions with our world, I can't help but be different now. And I think this is what Carl Sagan was really talking about. Being reminded that everything in front of my lens, everything you are seeing here, came spilling out of the Big Bang. This is what the Big Bang is doing 14 billion years later. This camera came out of the Big Bang. My eyes, these thoughts, all these people, everything is bits and pieces of universe raw materials. And that includes you sitting here watching. And it's all made me realize that we too are the universe. It's the universe that makes total eclipses, and it's the universe looking back at them as well. Once I realized that it was also the universe doing the chasing, that I wasn't just dropped into the scene from somewhere, that I was an inextricable part of the phenomenon I was witnessing, the eclipse became something more. A powerful symbol of how I and the universe are one and the same. This one realization, the most important of my life, might not have been possible without the eclipse experience. An event so intensely cosmic, it has the power to make you think twice about what you might be. You only have to see one total solar eclipse in your life. A lot of people I know think they've already seen one, but this could be your only chance to see it for real. For North Americans, this is the most accessible total eclipse in decades, and the best place to see it is inside the path of totality. From Oregon to the South Carolina coast. Just pick one of these states and go there. And you're going to need eye protection. Learn to watch the eclipse safely by watching my other videos and downloading the information flyers from these websites. And never look at the sun with your naked eye. All the information you need is already out there, and there are detailed maps of the path for each state. Learn where the shadow will fall and make your plans. The eclipse on August 21st could be the most observed in history, as millions of us gather to witness totality together. It's one of those things you don't want to miss. But don't take my word for it. Come see for yourself. Experience the greatest spectacle on Earth, and be present for the universe the way you've never been before, inside the path of the shadow.